What's going on, Internet Land? This is Ken Brown, Spy Millionaires, and I wanted to shoot this real quick video for everybody that has a Miracle Box, and maybe you ordered a remote and you still haven't got it yet. So I wanted to shoot this video to show you there's an app that you guys can download that works every function of your Miracle Box until you get your your physical remote with the keyboard on it. Okay, so let me see if I can show you this to you. This is what the app looks like. Whether you go to the Google Play or the Apple Store, it's called Core with the K Official Remote for Kodi. Okay, now once you download the app, and let me see if I can do this so you guys can see. Once you download the app, it's going to ask you for a couple things. Once it pops up, I'll show you what it's going to ask for. Okay, so what it did is it automatically notices that I have a Miracle Box in there. Okay, now let me tell you this first. Because your Miracle Box is running Wi-Fi, you have to make sure your phone is running on your Wi-Fi system too, because that's how it's going to recognize the default IP address for your box. So you have to make sure your phone's running Wi-Fi too. So once it recognizes your box, and you see it says Kodi located, there's the generic IP address coming from my router, showing that it noticed the router. Noticed my Miracle Box. I'm going to click on it. Okay, and then it's going to say configured. Okay, now some of you guys' box might not config, and some of you guys' box might config by itself. So let me show you this. Let me go to Home. Let me go to Edit. And for those of you guys whose box does not work, okay, what you want to do is it's going to ask for an IP address, a port number, a username, and a password. Now, 90% of you guys that are using these boxes will not have a password, okay? So where do you find this information at? Okay, if you look at my screen, I'm going to scroll over to System. And I'm going to come all the way down to System again. Whoops, I'm sorry. System Info. And then right there, it gives you your IP address. So you want to write down that IP address. Okay? And then you'll see that IP address matches the one I have in there. So whatever your IP address is, that's what you want to put in. Okay, the next thing you want to do is back out of there, go back into System, come up to Services, and then come down to where it says, whoops, something happened here. Go right to where it says Web Server, and then it says Port. You see my port is 8080. Okay, so you see right there I've got 8080 in there. Okay, then it says username, so I'm going to put the username in there. Okay, and then if you're just like me, most people won't have a password. So you see I didn't put a password in there. Okay, so whoops, sorry, trying to hold both these remotes at the same time. So I got to put that back in there. Kodi. There's no password. Port number is 8080. And two, if you guys have more than one box, then you can label your box. Okay. So I'm gonna put on this one, front room. So when I run this, I know which one that I'm using, so it'll control that box. So once you got your IP address, your port number, and whatever username that it shows on the screen in there, you click test. It configs it. It's set in there. You can back out, And then what you'll see is, watch this. I'm going to click back. It backed me out. Back. I'm going to click over. I'm going to go to movies. And let's say I want to find a movie with a particular person, and then I just type in Denzel Washington and click send, and it's going to pull up Denzel Washington. That's if I typed his name right, and I probably didn't type it right. Let me do this again. So Denzel Washington, send. There we go. Now I'm going to arrow down, click enter. There's one of his movies, Equalizer, enter. And you see it's working. Select the feed. And there it is. Now you see on my remote, on my cell phone, you see, because I'm watching Equalizer now, you see it changed. Hold on, let me bring that closer. You see on my phone, it changed over to Equalizer. Okay? Now, you can also use, on this remote, while this movie's still playing, you can still go back and still do all the searching that you want, and the movie's still playing. Okay, you want to pause it while you're searching? See, I just paused it. Play, pause, play, back up, and there it is. So I hope this helped. Oh, let me still pause it again. I want to keep going. So I hope that helped. For all you guys that are looking to order the remote and you don't have it yet, and you still want to be able to easily have access to everything that's on your box, and still be able to have a function that you can use. A function that you can use to key in different movies. So this app absolutely works. You see, I can go back again. There we go. Going back. Go back out of here again. And you see, there we are. It even has stuff up here to where you can put your box to sleep, suspend it, reboot it, the whole nine. So this remote does everything. If you got your movies, TV shows, so for instance, let's click TV shows. And I don't have anything saved in there right now, but you see everything that you physically save to that drive will sync with the remote, so you can have everything going. So that's how it works. I hope that helped you guys out. Skin Brown, talk to you guys soon. Peace.